Today I had the pleasure to check out the Ioniq 6 for just a few minutes, but enough time to answer the question, could I buy one in the future? I'm the EV dabbler and my current family car is an Ioniq Classic 28 kilowatt hours. So is the Ioniq 6 its natural successor? Let's have a look and see how they compare. The first impression is that it's a big car. It's 4.86 meters long, that's 40 centimeters more than the classic Ioniq. It's also wider and with a bigger turning circle. None of that is going to be ideal in the city. It's a big cruiser, not a Swiss Army knife. Inside, although it's 5 centimeters higher, I was slightly disappointed by the headroom. It does feel cozy, but almost too cramped. The space in the back seat is immense though. As for the boot, well, that's a sedan, and just looking at it makes my heart sink. It's pretty small and would not really work for the die-hard hatchback fans that we are. So there we have it. It didn't take long, unfortunately. Never mind, let's take a look at a few of the other key features of the Ioniq 6. They are all excellent. If you want to drive from London to Manchester, you would stop just 7 minutes to recharge. Now that's with the standard range, which is not available in the UK. With the long range, it's not even funny, as you don't even need to recharge. With twice the range and slightly better drag coefficient, the Ioniq 6 standard range is supposed to have very similar energy consumption on the motorway as the Ioniq Classic. And even if it's not quite that, but getting close, that is a very strong and impressive result, given the much larger size of the battery and of course the fact it's a larger car too. Now again, the Ioniq 6 is pitched as a cruiser. So if you take the long range rear wheel drive, you can be up for serious driving. Let's say you want to go surfing on the Atlantic coast. It would take you less than 11 hours drive and 3 charges to get there, just 52 minutes. In comparison, on the Ioniq Classic, it's an 8 stop and 13-hour job, which is possible, but not something you do more than very occasionally, maybe just once a year. So the Ioniq 6 standard range is probably twice the car that the Ioniq Classic is. And in its long range variant, it has 3 times the range, charges 3 times faster, it will get you to stop on the motorway 3 times less. But it's just too big a car. So all I can say to Hyundai, who no doubt will take note of this fantastic video after the millions of comments, subscribe and likes it has received, bring on the Ioniq 4. As a little memo, I strongly suggest that the Ioniq 4 should be a hatchback at less than 4.5 meters of length with a solid drag coefficient of anywhere between 0.22 and 0.25. This would give us sub 170 watt hours per kilometer of efficiency, and a 56 kilowatt hour battery would work very well, as long as it has reasonable charging speed, for instance 130 kilowatt. Then you would have a fantastic proposition. So these are my thoughts for today. Ioniq 6, too big, bring on the Ioniq 4. I thank you for watching and I'll catch you next time.